All right, I want to give everybody a catch up as to what I've been doing. I got nuclear power all set. Ignore the left side. I got a whole other thing going. What I'm going to call the Great Rebuild 2024. Suffice it to say, if you want to keep everything nice and organized, it's beneficial to build on the world grid. So when you're placing your first foundation, or any new foundation, and I'm playing on PC, I don't know how it works on console or Switch. It's not my jam. But on PC, if you place your foundation, and it doesn't matter what height foundation, and you hold control, that will snap to the world grid. And I'll show you what that's all about here in a second. I want to go show you what I've been doing up with nuclear power. I think I need to go left to go right. I know that's weird, but just deal with it, yo. I had to build this giant long ramp. I'm kind of going over. I'm over killing it. I'm going extra. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I've done it before. Ugh. I'm going up these long hills. It has to do with, see how it kind of bends right there? I need to make some boosts. I'll do it later. So I decided to feed. You need some resources to build nuclear power, and I decided to overhaul my train network. I'm going with a 1-3. Well, first of all, let me back up. I recorded this once. I screwed it up. I wanted to say thank you to everybody who has viewed, watched, commented on these videos. I am not here as a full-time job. I'm not a full-time streamer, none of that stuff. I make these videos for my brother Tim and for me, because I think it's kind of fun. There's a different mental process when you go through and you're talking about things rather than just doing it. Ignore the spaghetti. So I just want to say that, first of all, thank you very much for all of your subscribes, your follows, whatever. I will never ask you to subscribe, smash that like button, and ring that bell. YouTube's been around for 20 years. If you don't know how it works by now, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know how to help you. You do you. You follow who you like. You subscribe to what you like. You like what you like. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. Just glad you're here and hanging out. Yeah, I'm a chill guy. I chill game. I enjoy it. So again, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. So nuclear power, let's get into it. If we look at the map, here's where I am. Hide our resources. My main base is over here. Here's the hub. Here's the space elevator. We're familiar with that. If you've watched any of my videos, you know where this is, in the desert in the upper right. And if you look west from there, you'll see these cliffs and a little waterfall. If you get up here, and the easiest way is to come in through here and kind of zig and zag. There's lots of nuclear bad guys, nuclear hog bosses that are going to try and fight you. Once you get up there and get some tubes, some hyper tubes, or however you're going to get around, you should be good to go. But there's this big lake up here, which is really good because you need water to make nuclear power for a couple of spots. So nuclear power plant takes in plutonium fuel rods or uranium. We're making uranium right now, and it burns it at 0.2 per minute. It needs some water, as you can see here. We got water. One of the things it has, the output is nuclear waste or uranium waste, 10 per minute. We'll show you that here in a second. But I have, a tank coming in here. It's pumping in some water. And to fuel that, you also need water over here to start this whole process. You need sulfur and water. And the sulfur is being mined back here. I have so if you think Factorio, if you've ever played that, the way you talk about trains is 1-3. 1 engine, 3 wagons. You can do a 2-8, 1-6, 1-1, however you want to do it. The idea is once you decide on your train style, keep it that way, uniform throughout the whole thing. I've already screwed that up with my mall train being a 111. It's a big beast. So all my new train setups are going to be 1-3s. 1 engine, 3 wagons. I did something different with the sulfur here. I've got a 1-3-1, so it comes in and it parks and it loads, and then it comes right back on that track and it goes back on that track. It just goes back and forth. You can do that. That's totally fine. Special occasions, special needs, you just do it. Ignore this spaghetti mess. I just wanted to get it done. So we take the sulfur in the water. It makes sulfuric acid. Now this is clocked to make 30 per minute. You'll see why here in a second. That comes into our tank, which you can see is not very full, and that's okay. It gets pumped into this blender along with some uranium and some cement and some other things, and it outputs 5 encased uranium cells and 10 pure 10 per minute of sulfuric acid. That's the output. But you can see here that this encased uranium cells takes in 40. So that's why this refinery is outputting 30, and because this outputs 10 but it takes in 40. You see where I'm going? So this is perfectly balanced to take in the 40. It's going to spit 10 out, and then it's going to take the other 30 to bring in that 40 again, and it just repeats. So that's why I have that balanced like that, and that's why this is so low, is because it never fills up. It just goes. So we take that through the blender. It's sloshing around and it's blending things, doing what it wants to do, and it outputs all that stuff. And we've got lots of other stuff needs to be made, but here's the thing you need to do in a manufacturer. Is that what this is? Yeah, this is a manufacturer. Oops, don't delete it. Don't delete it. It takes in the 50 encased uranium cells. It takes in some encased industrial beams, and then some electromagnetic control rods. And I'm using the summer sloops here because if you're unfamiliar with summer sloops, it's not just for generating energy in those pods. What these do is you add your summer sloops here, and it will automatically increase the output without needing any additional input. So I have this set here. If I take these out, you can see the default is 0.4 per minute. That's how it makes it. Let's take all these back. I'm not going to ramp that up. I thought I was at one point. It's already stuck. So the default uranium fuel rod here, it's going to make 1 every 0.4 minutes. But when I add my summer sloops, it takes 4 of them, so it's kind of pricey. It's going to multiply that by 2, and that's where I get the 8 per minute. Okay, so these summer sloops, very handy to have, but you got to use them very wisely. Only use them where you need to. So this will output 0.4 by default, and I've got it doubled that, so 0.8. Now if we look at the nuclear power plant, we'll see here that it uses 1 uranium fuel rod every 0.2 per minute. So, I'm not the smartest guy on the planet. But in my head, that tells me that one manufacturer producing 0.4 per minute can feed 2 nuclear power plants. Did I do that right? Did I do that math right? I think I did. I think I did. I didn't do the math. I didn't calculate it out, but in my head, quick math, that's how that works. That being said, I've got them all coming in here. I've been collecting them for a while. All these uranium fuel rods, which is great. They're going in. They're being used. Look at that. It's gonna export it. It's bringing a new one in. There's a fuel rod. Gonna go do its thing. That's pretty cool. I've never actually watched it. Yeah, I can get some radiation. I'm fine. So what I wanted to do eventually, so if I figure if I'm doubling my 0.4 and I'm getting 0.8, then theoretically I can have 3 more of these. Where are they? It's under power, nuclear power. Theoretically, I can have 3 more, right? Let's put one there. Well, I'll have to flip it around. We'll just build it. If I go here and hit 8 on my keypad, where I've got it saved for me and myself, I should be able to. Middle mouse button. Ooh, that was wrong. Okay, I'm gonna have to a little bit more. It's all right. Just build them while I'm sitting here talking about it. Now you can see we've got some stuff going on in the background if you were paying attention there. And let's go ahead and hit our nuclear. Let's just get it separated a little bit. I don't want to go into the train. Let's build it there. I don't know if that train is actually going to hit that and have some problems. I might rebuild some of this stuff. Okay, so I've got those there. Part of me likes just building things like this, just get it there. That way I can always dismantle them, but I've already paid for those in a sense. I can dismantle them and get all the parts back, but I've already spent the things there. So anyway, so nuclear waste, where I am currently at tier 8, I do not have a way or a method to destroy the nuclear waste. So you have to store it someplace. And if you look clear back in the distance, you'll see that I have, let's get the right stuff here. I have a giant box, a storage box that I've got just to store stuff. And I've used this before. It was just something I thought of a while ago because I thought, I'm going to get to a point and I'm going to have to store this nuclear fuel. I'm going to have to, the waste, I'm going to have to store it someplace. And so this is it holds over 2,000, I'm taking hits. It holds over 2,000 locations for storage stuff. So this is going to take a long time to fill up, which means this thing can just run and run and run. And I just put it clear out. There's nothing else out here. I got the slugs. Minus that one clear back there, but that's okay. I'll come back to it. I figure one of these days I'm just gonna get bored And I'm just going to be like, you know what? I'm going to 100% this thing. I'm going to get all the slugs, get all the Mercer spheres. I'm going to get all of the hard drives. So I've left a lot of stuff there to do that kind of stuff. I've also got a lot of these ladders. Now we'll cover something else here. Another thing, I've been doing lots of stuff. Whatever suits my fancy, whatever hits me, tickles the right spot at the right time. I need to get this. Can I get up here? Can I get up here? Nope. Oh, let's walk up. It's a really nice place. Look at, I still have lots of area, lots of lake left to pull in some water. I'm gonna need 2, 4, 6 more to fuel up those other 3 new nuclear power plants. That's fine. I'm in no rush. I'm just chilling. There's other things to do. If we look at our power grid, I mean, I'm producing 12 million or 12 gigs of power. I'm using 8, so I'm fine. It's fine. So anyway, that's how you do that. So let's take another thing that I've been doing. If we look here, I've placed some radio towers, and these are pretty cool. Let's show them all. Oops. There's the radio towers, and these are pretty cool. You go place them. If I hover over them, you can see all the areas that they search. So they don't quite overlap. I'm not getting 100% coverage, which is fine. But I'm getting quite a bit, and they're really nice because when you turn these on, let's look at resources. When we turn on our resources, now we can see all the goodies, because that's what the radars do. They show you all of the things that you can get within its area of scanning. So for this radar tower, I can find there's 172 slugs. Doesn't matter if they're blue, yellow, or purple. It groups them all together as a blue slug. So I got 172 slugs. I got 18 Mercer spheres. I got 5 summer sloops, 5 hard drives. There's all kinds of bad guys out there. There's all kinds of plants out there, right? So very handy. Just take some time, build 10 or 20 of these things. They got to have power though. That's the only downside, is wherever you put them, you got to run power to it. So I've just been doing poles. I don't know if I can get to one real quick. I've just been running poles everywhere. You can see it out here. Let's get, oops, come on. Let's go out to one real quick before the sun goes down. I just came out here. I just found a general spot that seemed to work. And then I've been running the giant power structures out, and so I've got one here. I thought it'd be fun to put them up on high places so that I could do this kind of stuff with the parachute. So I just stuck it there. I ran a power pole, you know, a big power tower. I ran it here and ran it down, just kind of however I can get power to where I need the power. This is what I've been doing. I don't know if you can see it. There's one clear. No, you probably can't. Anyway, that's what I've been having fun with. Yeah, and there's a hard drive here. These guys are just nasty. The radioactive hogs. Oh, they're so nasty. And he saw me, so he's gonna start shooting rocks at me because he's a jerk. Ooh, let's see if we can get to this. Over right here. I saw it. Nailed it. Nailed it. There's slugs everywhere. You saw 170 of them. Hey, there's a rock. He's hitting me from clear over there. Dude, leave me alone. Another thing I've been doing is playing around with these train track roundabouts. I saw somebody else on YouTube had made these, and I thought, that's pretty slick. And it works. They work great. The only thing you got to remember is when you're working with trains, you want to signal in to the junction and block out on the same path that you're going. And so if I were coming the other direction, let's get this so we can get up and look. If I'm coming this way, because on my trains I'm right-hand driving, I want to have my signal on this side. If I were to turn right, I want to block. If I want to keep going, I want to block. So as long as you signal in, block out, you'll be good to go. Oh, I'm just not used to talking. So that's what I've been doing. Just kind of playing around with stuff. I got lots of leftovers. I'm gonna clean this up real quick, I guess, since I'm sitting right here looking at it. Just get rid of that. Keep it looking pretty. Seems when I did this last time, I had a bunch of stuff I was talking about, and I don't remember what I was talking about in that video. Let me think for just a second. Yeah, radar the whole map. These radars really do help. So you can come back in here, turn off resources. Now you can probably see this opened area here. I'm building, there's a lot of, I still need lots of stuff. I still need lots of concrete. I need lots of things. And one of the recipes is wet concrete, and you take, let's look it up. Recipes. Let's look at wet concrete. Inbox recipes. Wet concrete. So you take 6. So normally you would take 3 limestone and it makes 1 concrete, and it's 15 per minute. One of the alternatives is you take 6 limestone, 5 water, and you pump out 80 per minute. So that's what I'm striving to do. Just because water is there and it's abundant. You're on a whole freaking ocean. And so I thought, well, let me find some new areas to build some concrete, because the one that I have now was kind of just thrown together, and I don't like it, quite honestly, if I can be honest with you. I really don't like it. It's not producing enough concrete. So so what I've done is I've gone and found a bunch of locations. Did I miss one? I missed 2. Can't believe I missed 2. So I have some. I've got 1. No, I don't. There's 2 limestone deposits here that are pure nodes. And then I have this one at this train station, and this one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one here. That's 5, 6, 7 limestone nodes. And I'm building a train track all the way around it. Because what I want to do is build up a train system where I would have 1 or 4 or 5 train cars going at all times, running around and collecting all of the limestone to bring it to one massive concrete production facility. I was going to put it up there at the top of that mountain, or top of this cliff, but that didn't suit my fancy. So I've decided to come clear out here along the world grid. And I'm sorry, it's at night. It's not too bad right now. So I decided to go clear out here to the edge of the map. And you have more space than you think you do. If you are struggling with building your factories on land, and you don't feel like you're able to spread out, some people like building up and making them nice and compact. Your factories, awesome. Knock yourself out. I like having space. And so you can't go any further that way. That's the edge, or just past it. And so what I decided to do was build a train. This is ridiculous, right? Build a train track that goes all the way around the outside. So I went that way as far as I could. And then I went this way as far as I could. And there you have so much room out here. Now you can't pull water from all this area. Fun fact, if you jump off the edge in here, you will die because there is no map underneath and you just fall forever. There's no ground underneath here. So you got to be careful. You will fall right through the bottom of the map. I did it once and I was like, whoops. That kind of sucks. Now I have another path here. Anything to the left, you can put water pumps. So all this area in here is collectible water, and it's just so much. It's just so much. And I did this for a couple of reasons. One, I wanted to do it. I wanted to see. I just wanted to do it. I want to like have a hypertube and a train go all the way out around the entire border of the map for fun. But there's lots of recipes that use water. Wet concrete is just one of them. So with having trains, I can set up a factory out here. And, you know, train stuff in, mass produce it, and train it right back out. Train out the outbound product. And so I thought it would be fun. Isn't that beautiful sky? Look at that. That's so cool. Got that planet over there is all cracked. It is a pretty game. It's just so enjoyable. Every once in a while you just got to stop and look around and see what's going on. So anyway, this is a long cut. When I did this video, when I started, I did not intend to show you the whole friggin' thing, but hey, we got time. We got another 30 minutes. I might end it quicker because there's not a whole lot to do right now. I was going to show you where I was getting. Oh, that's the other thing. So many things. I'm starting to build out all of this to prep for phase 4 stuff, because I need to start making phase 4 items so that I can complete that and then get tier 9 machinery and technology unlocked. I hope I have an end tunnel. I don't know how I ended this. But we're almost right back at the base. I mean, nuclear, there's our sulfur right there. Our sulfur mine and our train. So, look at all this. You can see the slugs. Okay. Trying to think how I can get back without going all the way. But now if we look, so what I just did is I left the nuclear site. We took our tube all the way down through here, up and over across the whole map, and well, the whole northwest corner of the map. But I will do this exact same thing around the edge of the whole map for funsies. I do need to tube over there. Anyway, I'll probably cut this video short. There's our nuclear waste. Let's go have some fun. Oops. How about now we have a map here. I can swim. It's okay. I'm gonna need bullets to survive. Let's go survive. Ooh, there's a slug. Just hanging out. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's one. There's slugs everywhere. Some of these nuts. This was probably not smart to do at night. Come on. Trying to get up in case something starts hitting. What? Come on. There we go. It is one of my little slug buddy. The yellow one up there. There's a purple one to the left. But there's a ton of dangers. There's dangers all about. So many slugs though. There's one. Look at that guy. Eat up all. There we go. Let's see who else heard that. Nothing to see here. Just explore. Just out exploring. That was a big one. There we go. Got it. Reload. There's the sun. Oh, hey. Oh, dudes. I had thought about, so I'm just, oh, hey, you playing dead on me? You playing? Dude. I don't need it. Ooh, I see you, Mercer Sphere. I see it up there. Sometimes you just run into that stuff. You're just not even trying to find it, and you'll just come across it. Who's up here? Nobody? Okay, I'll take it. I will take it.
The resident song. Play for us.
What? I ain't playing nothing for you. It's fun. Oh, I was going to show you these too. These are all over the place. There's lots of places to find mycelia. And if I click and drag this here, now we got chainsaw. Kill some of this stuff. Mycelia, silica, and limestone. So if you ever need some mycelia for various recipes, mostly health, you can find that. It's just all over the place. All right, I see you. I see you. All that to get a yellow slug. I don't remember where I was going. Sometimes you just get sidetracked. All right. Oh no, bad guys. Oh hey. Ooh, I saw that one. There's a purple one back there. Oh, there's a little hole. What? Oh, I'm clipping through the map. Somebody had found behind a waterfall a hole in the map. And this might be really not worth it. Yeah, it is. It's a purple slug. I think that'll give you 5 So what I'm gonna have to do, so I'm collecting this radiation. It's doing damage, but I have a filter. And I still have it on me, so I gotta delete it so that it doesn't kill me. Is it still killing me? I threw it in the trash. Okay, there we go. Here's a little slime. Hey, dude. I think I tried getting this once before. Yeah, it's kind of a pain. I'll find it later. Who cares? Crap. I totally forgot what I was trying to do in all of this. Have a little runabout. The world is big. Well, the map is big. There's all kinds of fun. I haven't even spent much time at all in the south side, mainly because I've been playing this since, I don't know, 8 years. Whenever it came out, I tried getting access to this game when they first released it. All the YouTubers got it. All the important streamers got a key and got to play it way back in the day. I tried to get on that list, but as you see, I've only got like 270 followers. Nothing grand. So I did not get a key, and I complained about it, but I've been playing this. So I played a lot at the southern area. It's supposed to be more friendly for new players. And you know how you play some of these games, you just kind of get stuck in a rut. You just play the same thing again and again, same map, same playing. So this time I decided to start in the desert. It's supposed to be a little bit more difficult just because the resources are spread out a little more, but you get more pure nodes when you start off in the desert. So instead of getting a lot of weaker things, you get less strong things, if that makes any sense. Anyway, still so much to explore. I need to do that one of these days. Just have a live event. I need to come back here because I want to make sure. Okay, these were all backed up because I did not have the sink in here. We got 16 coupons. Let's get them. By the way, if you have 12 awesome sinks, just pick the number. If you have more than one, they are all connected. So I just picked up 16 tickets here. That means that all the tickets are picked up. So if I go to another awesome sink, it's going to have 0 tickets because they're all synced up together. Does that make sense? This was backed up at one point. I don't think it is now. We got tubes. We're making those. Everything should be flowing just fine. Right? Making some fuel. It's full. We're burning it off. Should be good. As long as everything's producing, that's all I care about. Shoot, I really should have had something more planned. I just wanted to give a quick catch up and a quick explanation about nuclear power. Let's go over, let's go here and I'll show you how to collect nitrogen. So there's, as far as I know, there's only one gas that you collect, and that's nitrogen gas. And it has a setup that's a little bit different than the other things that you mine, because you don't mine it and it's not a liquid, so you don't pump it. You actually frack it out of the ground. It's called something else, pressure collecting. but it's fracking. We're pumping veins full of pressure, and then you have pickup pipes that collect it. So it's fracking, which is fine. I don't care. I have no opinion on fracking. I had Wendy's for dinner. That was pretty good. Was craving it. You ever crave something and then once you have it, you're like, okay, that was fine. It is what it is. I'm building phase 4 to the right over here in its own separate location next to phase 3. Because I'm going to use my new array of trains to bring in the resources and pump it east into the phase 4 building. Boing. Okay, I need to go back because I also need to go through and have like in here, have a central hyper tube junction. So I'm doing too much of this. Another thing you might want to do. So I've been just running these tubes along my train tracks, which is fine. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really proud of how I've done it. If I can boast for just a minute. But sometimes you just gotta go off course. Sometimes you gotta go the scenic route, and that's what's coming up. I decided to just go the scenic route. I need to go left. That's just one of the few times going the direction takes you that direction. So I decided to just go the most scenic route that I could, up and around. Hey piggies, little hogs. And we're gonna go here. We're gonna go over this arch. We're gonna go around back. There's our quartz site back there. And then back in here, which I have not completed this track set yet. Here is our fracking facility. So, it's back here. It's on the edge. It's in a fun little spot off the edge of the map. There's a waterfall. I thought about making having a train track go or the hyperloop go all the way around back, and if we can, very carefully, which I can't because I'm running out of energy. That right there is where we come out on the top. So if we look at the map, I'm here at our nitrogen facility. Here's that waterfall we're looking at, and then our other train track that we rode all the way in the back is right there. So it's just on the other side of this big rock. So anyway, this is what a nitrogen gas location looks like. It's pretty cool. Reminds me of Krull a little bit. If you've not seen Krull, it's all right. We can be friends. It's an old dumb movie. Okay, so here's what we've got going on. I've only got 3 out of the 7 extractors connected. And it's pretty self-explanatory. You go up into production once you have it unlocked. And it's down here under resource well pressurizer. This is placed in the center of the fracking location, and then on the little spokes you put the resource well extractor. Now the pressurizer needs power, the extractors do not. So if I make another one and just stick it there, because this is pressurizing all of the vein underneath, the gas underneath, it's just going to come popping up out of here. And we can configure this. You can see it's trying really hard to get some gas out, but I don't have it hooked up to anything, so we'll just delete it. So you collect that pressure, and it works just like fluids. You collect it, but you can't really, it's just this little gas in there. And I have them all connected to, I've only got 3 connect it over here in this really ugly container unit. You can see the gas. Now the only way I could tell at first, because it's not full like a liquid, is it's swirling, but I look down here at the current amount in storage. We can flush this and the gas goes away, but then it'll recollect. 70, 80. And then I have it going into a train. This is just a fluid freight platform. Now I've not actually hooked up a train to this because I haven't finished the out path. I got sidetracked. But I'm assuming that I just hook up a train with a liquid tanker, right? So if I come into transport, I hook up a train. What am I missing? Rubber? Oh, wow. Okay. Only got 18 rubbers left. Let's go pick up some more. Anyway, that's how you use, that's how you set up your pressure for nitrogen gas, and you collect it, you frack that gas out of there, and you gotta power it. So I just did the same thing. I just like, well, let me just throw these things wherever they go. It was fun trying to figure that out because I hadn't done it before. Let's get out. And let's try that again. Get some energy behind us. I already got the hard drive. Anyway, so that is nuclear. That's how you set up nuclear. That's how I set up nuclear power plants. And the fracking of the nitrogen gas is needed for one of, or more, I can't remember right off the top of my head, at least one of the items that we need for completing phase 4. So all that research for nitrogen gas doing it is not wasted because I need to collect it anyway. And I'm just going to bring it back into the main section down here in the desert, and we'll hook it up. That might be, keep wanting to do a live stream, like a big long one, because it's fun. On a Saturday, but Saturdays are weird because I know everybody's busy on the weekends. You're all doing your own thing, but YouTube will collect the VOD, and anybody can watch it at any time after that. I might do it just for funsies. I did it once. The VOD that's out there for the live, that was like an hour or two. I had 4 visitors. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not here for all the accolades. Do I have any rubber in any of these chests? I don't think I do. Look at that. We got rubber. Let's go ahead and let's put rubber inside of our dimensional depot, and I'm gonna pin it. And if you're new, I pin all of the manual. This is kind of manual. The manual loads, I pin them so that I know which ones are not automatically collected. I think I've got some more plastic over here. I can probably put another one of those in. Get this out. Plastic in. Plastic it. So then we'll have some rubber on us. I'm gonna end this episode here because I'm really not sure. Oh, let's check out this hard drive. I've been doing hard drives. Ooh. Superstate computers would take batteries, which is sulfuric acid. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that. I don't know if I like that at all. So I don't like either of those. This is at 27 cables. I mean, you're going to collect them anyway. This gives me 50. Or I think I want that one. I really wish there was a way that I could, and maybe someone out there knows. No, not P for photo mode. I wish that I could see all of my alternative recipes at a glance. So if I come in here to wire, it shows me the alternatives. And I'd like to see all of the recipes that I have unlocked. In some window like this, you know what I mean? I guess it doesn't really matter. I got 3 ways to make screws. This is the big one. This one right here. 260 a minute. You almost don't need any other screw alternative recipes, because this is the highest one. 260 a minute. It cranks it out. That's my favorite. If I had a favorite, that would be the one. I got an alternate for rotors. Copper sheets. I thought I had one. That's okay. It's okay, Aaron. Quick wire. I thought I had one of those too. Steel beams, steel pipes. So I could use 5 steel and 3 concrete to make 50 per minute steel pipes. Thought I had one for versatile frameworks. I do not. Motors. I'm just farting around at this point. Stators. Look at that, 8 per minute. Because I would like... I just want to see them. You know what I mean? I just want to see them all at a glance so that I could pick the one that I want. There's too many to memorize. High-speed connectors. I thought I had alternative recipes for some of them. Glad there's just one for that. Alumina solution. That's fine. Aluminum ingots. Casings. I'm just looking. Nitrogen gas. I thought I had a whole bunch of them unlocked. So yeah, so for the magnetic field, we're going to need to make versatile frameworks. This one's going to be super easy to make those. Needs 2, makes 1 per minute, so that either one will be fine. That should be good. We're also going to be making thermal propulsion rockets. We already have a process for this left over from phase 3, so I'll just pull off of that. This is all new. Turbo motors. And it looks pretty intensive. Here's another one. I need 25 nitrogen gas. This is all made in a blender. That'll be fun. And water. Here's some more nitrogen gas to make these frames. Ugh, that's going to be a pain. And then we need to make nuclear pasta. I think for this, instead of building out a whole process to make this, I'm just going to spend tickets, because I need 100 nuclear pasta in the upper right. And I can just buy these pressure conversion cubes with tickets, put them into a storage container, and put it into the particle accelerator along with copper powder. This will be easy to make in a constructor, and just have that done. I'm not going to go over the top with all that. So copper powder is just, you put it in a constructor, done. There was one other thing that we needed. Here it is, the assembly director. And we're already making this from phase 3, so we'll pull that in. And then I got to make a supercomputer. We can make a bunch of these. So the big ones are going to be the electric, the thermal propulsion. This one's going to be a big pain in the butt, because I don't have anything for turbo motors. I don't have anything for cooling systems, and I don't have anything set up for these fused modular frames. And all of it takes, if we take a look at this one and open that in the codex, it's going to take power, and nitrogen gas, water, rubber, heat sinks. I don't have a process set up for heat sinks. What is that? Oh, that's easy. That's just all clad aluminum and copper sheet. So lots of stuff to do. I'm going to get to that at some point, but I'm really having a lot of fun right now, just kind of screwing around. Maybe do I need the concrete that much? Do I? I think I'll go finish out this, not right now. I'm going to go to bed. I'm going to finish out the path back from the nitrogen gas. I'm going to figure that out. So we'll bring the nitrogen gas back in here, put it in one of these. Is it coal? Deuterium. I think this last one is where we'll take the nitrogen gas, but we're going to need water as well. I could probably pull that off the main mall. Well, so here's what I've decided to do. Yeah, this is still running, this old factory. So we have our first mall train here, and that's bringing in all the parts that we need plus plastic in our mall and our munitions depot. And then I decided to split it all out lengthwise so that each section, here's iron, and then here's copper. It's going to come out here. And here is concrete, right? All down the line. And then I thought, well, I'm running out of space this way. So, okay, I'll just do another level. And we'll put one up here. That's fine. I'm not scared. We'll probably scoot it so that it's, scoot it so that it's off center to everything else. It's going to make for a really fun and interesting. The only problem is if I take 4 to go down, some of these tracks are too steep, which is fine. You get around that by using, if you go in and look at your foundations, these ramps, the 1 meter ramps, are so gentle that it takes forever to get from where you want to go. The 4 meter ramps are too steep. If I put this here and ramp it up and then try to put some train track on there, it's going to say the track is too steep. So you can't use the 4 meter slopes for these. What you have to use, you don't have to, but what I use is the 2 meter ramps, because it's a slope and it's between the two, but you can easily run your track up those slopes. So it takes some space, but it's the only thing that really gets the job done. So for this, I would run it out and then gentle slope it down. I don't even know how far that would work. It should work. We're gonna find out. But then I can almost double up all my tracks or all my trains. It's going to be really interesting. And then I left space below to run belts as we pull off, because right here, that's what I'm doing. I'm pulling a I'm pulling out of the freight platform into a storage container, double belting it out from top and bottom. That was fun to kind of figure out. It's like, how can I do that? I don't want to tear up all these stations. I've already got them here. All right, we're going to do it like this, and it just fits. It fits better over here. Here's a better way you can see it. Belt down, and then underneath is where there's no trains running. But that's how we're going to do that. So this will be really fun to get working at some point. That is one of my projects, as you can see on the right hand side on my to-do list, is update trains for 1-3 single stations, which are these here. So I'm just kind of, there's a lot to do. There's still a lot to do. I'm at 240 hours. Where am I? 244. Let's save it. 246 hours on this map, and I still feel like I'm just starting. I feel like, okay, I finally have all the things that I need to get going. Anyway, it's been an hour. I've been talking way too long. I'm sorry I bored you for the second half. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the likes, the comments. It's really been fun to see people throughout the day. You know, I get alerts, check my emails, and oh, somebody's made us a comment. Some of them aren't nice. That's fine. That's fine. People are going to be what they're going to be. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let's see. Can I slide down? Thanks for watching. I don't know what I'm going to do in the next episode. Thanks.